Success is not something you chase. Success is something you attract by the person you become. And the secret ingredient, it's not luck. It's not chance. It's not waiting for motivation. It's discipline. Everybody wants a good life, but only a few are willing to pay the price. And the price isn't money, the price is daily discipline. Discipline is doing what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. It's saying no to a little pleasure today so you can say yes to a greater reward tomorrow. Let me put it this way. Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. And if you want freedom, if you want success, if you want a life of meaning, you've got to choose the ounces today. So, in this seminar, we're going to talk about the disciplines that make the difference. The discipline of time, the discipline of money, the discipline of learning, the discipline of relationships, the discipline of vision, and the discipline of legacy. Because at the end of the day, it's not just what you get, it's what you become that makes the difference. And with a little discipline, you can become someone extraordinary. So, let's get started. Everyone wants the rewards of tomorrow, but only a few are willing to pay the price today. The people who are going to be really successful in the future, they are the ones who choose to make small sacrifices in the present. They say no to ease, no to shortcuts, no to later. Why? Because they've discovered a secret. Discipline today is freedom tomorrow. Now, sacrifice is not a word most people enjoy, but let me tell you, sacrifice simply means you're willing to give up a little comfort right now in exchange for a much bigger reward later. And that's the heart of discipline. I learned this years ago. Self-discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Without the bridge, the dreams fall into the river. So the big question is, can we build the bridge? The answer is yes. Step by step, habit by habit, choice by choice. Sacrifice is not a punishment. It's an investment. You give up sleep to study. You give up a night out to save money. You give up an hour of television to read a book. And every little sacrifice compounds. That's the magic word, compounds. One day of discipline may not change your life, but string together a week, a month, a year of small disciplines, and suddenly you've built a future most people only dream about. Let me put it this way, everyone pays. Either you pay the price of discipline or you pay the price of regret. And believe me, regret is the heavier bill. Some people wait for motivation. They say, when I feel like it, I'll do it. But feelings are a poor master. Discipline says, do it whether you feel like it or not. That's why I tell people, discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. Self-discipline really is self-control. It's the ability to say to yourself, I will delay a small pleasure today for a greater one tomorrow. The child wants candy now. The adult says, not today, I have bigger plans. And isn't that what maturity really is? The ability to choose later over now? Now here's the philosophy. Either you run the day or the day runs you. Either you control your appetites or your appetites control you. Either you command your time or time commands you. So, we need a simple decision. Who's in charge here? If you say, I am, then discipline has begun. And once you taste the victory of control, even a small one, you start to like it. You skip dessert and suddenly you're proud. You save $10 and suddenly you feel wealthy. Small victories become momentum, and momentum becomes a lifestyle. Now let's talk about goals. Without goals, discipline has no direction. Imagine a man rowing with great strength, but he has no destination. All his effort leads nowhere. But give him a goal, and now his effort makes sense. So the first discipline is the discipline of writing down your goals. Don't trust your memory. When I first learned this, I was amazed. A simple list of goals written clearly gives the mind and body something to work toward, and here's the key. Goals must be specific. Not, I want to be successful. That's too vague. Say instead, I want to increase my income by 20% this year. Or, I want to lose 10 pounds by July. Discipline works best when it has a target. Otherwise, it's like shooting arrows into the sky. And don't just write the goal, write down the reason. Why do you want it? Because when the why is strong, the how becomes easy. Discipline is not about one big heroic effort. It's about the daily choices. Success is not one big leap. Success is a series of small steps, repeated day after day, habits. Show me your habits and I'll show you your future. That's how predictable life is. What you do occasionally doesn't matter much, but what you do consistently shapes everything. Eat well occasionally, no big deal. Eat well consistently, your health transforms. Save money once, no big deal. Save money consistently, you build wealth. Discipline means building a few good habits and letting them carry you. Because once a habit is formed, it asks less of your willpower. You don't struggle to brush your teeth. Why? Because it's a habit. That's the secret of turning discipline into ease. Convert discipline into habit. Now let's talk about time. Time is life's greatest equalizer. Rich or poor, old or young, we all get the same 24 hours. That's the deal. The difference between those who achieve much and those who achieve little is not in hours, but in how those hours are used. Discipline with time is the foundation of success. Most people waste time on what doesn't count. They major in minor things. They spend the best hours of their life on distractions that don't matter. Here's a phrase I want you to remember. Don't mistake movement for achievement. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you're getting anywhere. The question is not, what did I do today? The real question is, what did I move closer to today? Plan your day the night before. Set priorities. Do the first things first. If you start the morning on purpose, the day bends to your will. If you start it aimlessly, the day runs away from you. You can't manage time. Time just keeps ticking. What you manage is yourself, and discipline is the tool. Success is rarely a single event. It's the result of small disciplines added up, compounded over time. Think of the farmer. He doesn't plant today and harvest tomorrow. He plants, waters, weeds, protects, and then harvest comes. Success works the same way. The trouble is, most people quit watering too soon. They get impatient. They say, I've been disciplined for a week. Where's the reward? But discipline pays like compound interest, slowly at first, then all at once. So here's the principle. Discipline may not reward you today, but it never cheats you. The harvest always comes. The man who reads 20 minutes a day, that's not much. But do it for a year and you've read dozens of books. The woman who saves $5 a day, that's not much. But in 10 years, she has thousands. The little edge, repeated, becomes a great advantage. That's the compound effect of discipline. Let's move to another subject, learning. Formal education may get you a living, but self-education can make you a fortune. The discipline of learning is one of the great secrets of the successful. Leaders are readers, winners are students. The day you stop learning is the day you stop earning. Read the books, listen to the audios, go to the classes, find mentors, stay curious, never stop being a student. Now, some people say, I don't have time to read. Well, let me ask, How much television are you watching? Swap an hour of television for an hour of study, and in a few years, you'll be in the top of your field. That's how powerful learning is. The discipline of learning creates an expanding life. Ignorance costs more than books. Ignorance costs opportunities, promotions, relationships, even health. So learn. Pay the price of study now, and you'll enjoy the benefits for the rest of your life. Money responds to discipline too. It doesn't matter how much you earn. What matters is what you keep. Some people earn a fortune and end up broke. Why? No financial discipline. Others earn modestly and become wealthy. Why? Financial discipline. Here's the rule. Always spend less than you earn. That's it. Save a portion. Invest wisely. Avoid unnecessary debt. Live below your means so that later you can live above them. Discipline with money means you plan, you budget, you delay gratification, you save for tomorrow. It's not the car you drive, it's the money you keep. It's not the clothes you wear, it's the wealth you build. Don't buy things you don't need to impress people you don't like. Wealth is not luck. Wealth is discipline applied to money over time. Now let's talk about people. Success is not just what you achieve, it's also who you bring with you, who you become in the process, and the lives you touch. The discipline of relationships means you invest in people with time, with love, with support. Don't take people for granted. Don't expect loyalty without giving loyalty. Don't expect respect without showing respect. Learn to listen. Learn to encourage. Learn to apologize. It takes discipline to control your tongue, discipline to avoid criticism, discipline to speak kind words when anger tempts you. But here's the payoff. People respond. They remember kindness. They repay loyalty. They stand by you in your tough seasons. A life of success without good relationships is a hollow victory. Discipline makes you wealthy in more than money. It makes you wealthy in love and friendship and trust. Now, let's lift our eyes a little higher. Discipline is not just about what you avoid, it's about what you pursue. Vision gives discipline a reason to exist. A person without vision is like a ship without a rudder, moving but lost. A person with vision can endure sacrifice, can endure struggle, because the picture of the future pulls them forward. So here's the question. What do you see for yourself? Write it down. Make it clear. See yourself healthier, wealthier, wiser. See your family thriving. See your business growing. Paint it in your mind until it becomes more real than your present circumstances. Because here's the truth. Discipline without vision feels like punishment. Discipline with vision feels like purpose. Don't let the distractions of today steal the picture of tomorrow. Guard your vision with the discipline of focus. Now, let me add one more. Contribution. A life only about me is too small. Discipline isn't just for building your own house, it's for helping build the community, the nation, the world. Give, share, teach, serve. These are disciplines too. Discipline your time so you can volunteer. Discipline your money so you can give. Discipline your words so you can encourage. You see, success is not just what you get, it's what you give. The man who gives discipline to his children gives more than money. The woman who gives encouragement to a friend gives more than a gift. The measure of a successful life is not only income, it's also influence. Not only what you gather, but what you scatter. And now, the final discipline, the discipline of legacy. What will you leave behind? Not the car, not the furniture, not even the bank account. Those will fade. but the example, the wisdom, the kindness, these will outlive you. Be disciplined enough to live a life worth remembering. Live in such a way that your children, your grandchildren, even strangers will say, because they lived, life is better. Discipline today writes the story others will tell tomorrow. So let me leave you with this thought. Don't just pursue success. Pursue significance. Don't just live long. Live well. Don't just make a living. Make a difference. So here we are. We've talked about sacrifice, about goals, about time, money, learning, relationships, vision, contribution, and legacy. And it all comes back to one word: discipline. Discipline is the foundation of freedom, the price of success, the builder of dreams. So, don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more discipline. Don't wish for less challenge, wish for more wisdom. Because if you'll pay the price today, you'll enjoy the rewards tomorrow. That's the promise of discipline. That's the path to a life rich in success, in love, and in meaning.